Thank you for being here. Hi, everyone. Hi, Megan. You're one of the first ones here. I'm just getting set up. I'm going over here to my YouTube channel. I'm going to go to the live section. I got to press a couple buttons here. And I'm going to choose this. And I got to go scroll down the list. Hold on a second. Thanks for waiting, everyone. I hope you're having a great day. I hope you're planning to be polite and kind and not mean today. Hold on, I gotta concentrate for a second here. Where's the buttons? Okay. What's going on? Okay, I can't find the right button. Oh, customization, is that it? Choose video, oh, customization. Okay. Hey, thanks for coming. I'm sorry I'm taking so long. You were the first. Okay, VIP, you were the first. All right, let's just assume you were. But you know what? Being first isn't really a talent, is it? I mean, I'm not saying this to be mean. I'm just saying that, you know, it can be an accident. You know, like you might have, maybe next time you'll be in the shower or something when I go live. All right, there we go. Thanks everybody for coming. I am Miss Katie, that vegan teacher. Okay, turned on the subscriber only. Okay, good, there we go. Thanks for coming, and we'll get right to it. Who wants to come in and say hi and be a teaching assistant right away? You guys know how it works, right? Talking about religion sometimes, talking about kindness. Hello. Hi, Zizi. I think you muted yourself. There you go. All right, welcome to our classroom today. Where are you in the world?
I am in Dubai.
In Dubai, okay, great. So why do you think the vegans are kinder than God?
I believe that vegans are kind, but they are not kinder than God.
Really? Because what's God doing right now to help the animals?
I mean, okay, well, you have your own opinion, and I do have my own opinion, but I do agree. I'm a vegan myself.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't agree that God is, that vegans are kinder than God.
Okay. Well, what is God doing to help the animals today?
Well, he created an environment for them to live.
Well, he had created an environment for them to die and to be tortured.
Yeah, but that's the life cycle, in my opinion.
Well, he created that.
Yeah, and it is the life cycle of the animals' death.
He created a cycle where animals get mauled to death, terrified their whole lives. So is that a good God or a bad God?
I mean, everything has...
Is it a good God or a bad God? Is God good? Is a God good who helps the animals and creates only vegan animals? Or do you think that God is bad because he's created all kinds of tigers and coyotes and other animals who maul animals to death?
Well, I am a religious person, so I will say that's a good God.
You're a what?
You're a what?
Vegan. You're a what?
I'm a religious
person.
person.
You're a religious person? Why do you choose to be a religious person and follow a God who is cruel?
Well, I don't believe that God is cruel.
Well, I've just demonstrated to you that if you were in the body of a baby zebra right now, and a lion was coming to attack you, and your mom was crying and terrified, and this lion came to attack you to rip you to shreds, I think if you had the opportunity to talk to God, you would probably say, hey, God, can you maybe make the lion into a vegan lion? I don't think you'd be too happy.
Well, actually, I never really thought about it that way, but I don't eat meat because I'm vegan.
Great. I'm glad that you're vegan. I'm glad you don't eat animals. What, do you steal their milk?
No, I'm vegan.
Okay.
I don't drink dairy, I don't meat.
Okay, great. Would you like to read a card and help to educate people, or would you like to take a vegan promise?
Well, I'm already vegan, so I guess I'll read a card.
Okay, actually, you know what? Why don't you take this promise to show people what a vegan would do? This is a promise to not drink cow's milk, which you already do, right? You don't drink cow's milk.
I do, yeah.
Here, have a look at this. Can you read this?
Yeah.
Okay, so if you're already vegan, so you read the top, and it says, my vegan promise, no more dairy. And you can put your hand on your heart, because while you're reading it, other people will be able to take the promise, even though you're already vegan. Okay?
Okay.
thanks.
My vegan promise: no more dairy. I, ZZ, promise to stop consuming all dairy products because I don't want to be cruel to cows. Since I learned that the dairy industry is a cycle of kidnapping, sexual assault, torture, enslavement, and murder, I no longer want to buy anything that comes from there. I prefer to be kind, so I will choose vegan options from now on.
Great. Yeah, so do mother cows have a right to stay with their babies?
Of course, and actually, instead of drinking regular milk, people could drink oat, almond, and soy milk.
Right, but we're not going to call it regular milk. Cow's milk is not regular milk, okay? We're going to just call it cow's milk or stolen milk.
Oh yeah, but by the regular, I mean this is what most people consume, and obviously it's not good.
Yeah, all right. Hey, thanks a lot. You did a great job. Anything else you want to tell people about being vegan?
Yes, being vegan is a very kind thing to do because in the egg industry, male baby chicks are considered useless because they don't lay eggs. So they are murdered in a cruel way. If you want to watch that, you could actually search it up on YouTube, and it's horrible. And the way they kill pigs too, they smash them, and that's like.
Well, I think what you're talking about is the baby pigs, the ones that are born as they consider them too small. They take them by the legs and they smash them on the cement floor in order to end their lives. Yeah, it's very sad that they do that because they are the ones who bred them into existence in the first place, and they often do it directly in front of the mothers. It's horrifying. And this is standard legal practice. It's not even illegal. It's just horrible. It would be like breeding dogs, and then there's a dog that a little puppy is a little bit smaller than normal, than everyone else, taking the puppy and smashing the puppy on the cement floor. It's really pretty terrible. So especially since we don't need to eat bacon, sausage, ham, pepperoni, or salami.
You could eat tofu. Tofu has protein.
Exactly. Yeah. All right.
Means you could get protein from plant-based diets. Like it's.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, can you just wait 1 sec? I just have a super chat here, over here. Official Turtle. You're the official turtle, and you write that you love beef. Well, I understand that you like eating meat because, of course, I used to eat meat too. But what you just did here by telling us that is that you're essentially telling us that you are not a nice person, because I'm trying to defend animals. Now, think of all the things, official turtle, that's your name, that you could have written. Okay, you paid $1.99 to be cruel. What you could have done instead is to write, hey guys, let's strive to be vegan. Let's try vegan meat. Let's Google vegan recipes, right? So I want you to be kinder in the future, okay? Official Turtle, I want you to write another super chat and prove that you've learned something, that you actually have a good heart, that you're not a mean person, okay? And also, you should change your name to Vegan Turtle. That would be better. All right, guys, thank you. Thank you very much for the super chats. But like I said, keep them kind. Thanks for sharing, everybody. I see that some of you guys are sharing the live stream. Hey, thank you, Dominic, for being here. And thank you to, we got Gerald here's here. What's this? APEC Kid? Oh, Ape Kid. Okay. All right, so over here, anything else you want to say, or should I move on to the next person to come in and talk? Zizi? Zizi, I'm going to let you go, okay? Thank you so much, okay? You didn't answer. Oh, I just heard you try to come in. But, thank you so much for being here. Guys, let's tap on the screen because Zizi did a good job as a teaching assistant. We are here to talk about why vegans are kinder than God. And we all know that vegans are kinder than God. Because God is either drunk, stoned, lazy, stupid, cruel, or dead. Or he never existed at all. God is either drunk, stoned, lazy, stupid, cruel, or dead. Or he never existed at all. Because there's no proof that God is actually kind. There's no proof that God is actually good at all. Because God has done horrible things. And, first of all, just creating the world the way that he did. If he is all powerful, and if God is all kind, he would have created a vegan world with only vegan animals like giraffes who grow very tall because they eat You guys know what giraffes eat? Guys over here on YouTube, what do giraffes eat? Do they get tall from eating animals? No. How do giraffes TikTok? How do giraffes get very tall and big? They eat plants, right? Giraffes get big and tall because they eat plants. Thank you for sharing, guys. Thanks for tapping on the screen. Thank you very much. Let's all, guys over here on TikTok, let's take a second and tap 50 times each, okay? Ready? Because we're going to send some love out to the animals because you ate them in the past. Because you hurt them. You ate their moms, their dads. Look, you ate their brothers, their sisters, their grandparents. Now we're going to tap. Okay, guys on TikTok, tap on this little nose here. Boop. I'm going to do it with you, okay? Let's tap. Let's see if we can get this up. We're already at 9.5 thousand. All of you kind people, let's keep tapping. Boop. Oh, my camera is shaking because I'm tapping. Hold on, I'll try to hold it still. You guys can tap with 2 fingers, right? Look at that. We're up to 12,000. Keep going, guys. That's great. And sharing the live too. Thanks a lot. When you share the live, you help save the animals. You guys over here on YouTube, what's going on? Somebody wrote that they think that God is better. Well, I don't think so. I mean, just you saying it doesn't prove it. God is pretty cruel. Thank you for the super chat. Connor Webb. Connor writes, egg, fart, sewer, clouds. Egg, okay. Why did you write this? Maybe you like eggs? Is that what you're trying to say, Connor? Listen, did you know that you can make something like scrambled eggs from mung beans? I know it sounds crazy, but you can actually buy this stuff. It comes in a container that looks like a mini milk carton, but it has yellow liquid in it that you pour into a frying pan, and you can mix it up, and it's exactly like scrambled eggs. Yeah, and you can even make things taste like scrambled eggs by making it yourself. You can get some tofu, and you can cook it up in a pan, and you can put something on there called kala manak, which is a type of salt which tastes like egg. It's really cool. Yeah, so vegans have all that we need. You know, you don't need to hurt animals. Thanks a lot for sharing the live. Thank you very much for being here. Who else is here? Oh, guys, starting to go a little bit too fast. So I'm going to pay attention to TikTok here because they put these decorations on the screen. If you want me to read your super chat or your comment, just put a super chat in there. Oh, I saw somebody wrote they're vegetarian. That's no good. Don't be vegetarian. I want you to come back and tell me why you should be vegan. Lucy's here. Thank you, Lucy.
Hiya.
Hi, Lucy. Are you a kind person?
Pardon?
Are you a kind person?
Yeah, I am.
So you're vegan?
Not specifically, no.
Can you be kind if you pay people to cut the heads off innocent animals?
I'm not. I don't really pay them though, and I want to be vegan, but it's the fact that everyone in my household, I wanted to help.
Hold on a
everyone in my
second.
household
What? You're
become
talking too fast. You're talking too fast. Hold on a second.
Sorry.
You are paying them. Every time that you go to buy some non-vegan product, it's called supply and demand. Every time you do that, they're going to put another one on the shelf because they know you're coming back next week. So you need to stop the cycle of violence, and you need to be vegan if you want to be a kind person. You can't be a good person and at the same time pay people to cut chickens' heads off. Okay?
You know, I haven't eaten meat in ages. I'm slowly trying to transition myself into it.
You're trying to transition yourself.
Yeah.
Okay, great. So how many more animals should die before you transition?
Oh, none.
Good. Right. And how many more female cows should be forced to be pregnant and have their babies kidnapped?
They shouldn't.
So
it's
that
just we had our children ripped off us. It'd be the exact same. We wouldn't be happy.
It would.
So
You
what
wouldn't.
should have happened to them?
That's right. So you're going to stop to drink cow's milk now, and you're going to also stop to eat cheese that comes from cow's milk. Okay. You're going to get the vegan. You're going to get the vegan versions, and and no more eggs either, because when you're taking the eggs from the chickens, you're entering in this cycle of violence where these mother chickens are kept in tight, confined conditions for their whole lives. They are tortured, and it's not okay. And even backyard eggs still come from this cycle of violence, because where are the brothers? Did you ever notice every time that there are hens,
They get taken away.
They kill them. They kill the baby boy chicks.
To them.
Yeah, they murder them. Sometimes on these farms, they take them and they just dump all the little baby chicks into these giant plastic bags, and they die from the weight of their brothers on them, and after that they close the bag so they suffocate and they're squished to death. It is horrifying what we do to innocent little baby chicks. So no more cruelty from you?
No, but I don't think God's a bad person.
Pardon me?
I don't think God's a bad person.
Okay, but we're talking about you first, okay? So you've made the decision to be kinder than God.
Yeah.
You're going to stop using any animals in any way. Is that right?
Yeah.
So does this mean that it's your vegan declaration day?
Yeah.
That's amazing. So what day is it today? What's the date?
Tuesday.
Okay, it's Tuesday, and it is February 10th. Yeah? Okay, so you have just declared that today, Tuesday, February 10th, is your vegan declaration day. Would you like to read a card promising that you will not drink cow's milk anymore?
Oh, no, thanks.
Here is a card for you to promise, since you said you would not drink cow's milk anymore.
Okay. My vegan promise, no more dairy. I promise to stop drinking cow's milk because I'm against stealing. I'm also against paying people to steal on my behalf. Since I wouldn't want anyone to take the milk from human mothers and babies I love, I also don't want anyone to steal milk from animals either.
Yeah, I also don't want anyone to steal the milk from animals either. Okay, so what can you drink instead?
Soy milk.
Soy milk, okay. And what else can you drink?
Oat milk.
Yeah, oat milk's another choice. Basically, just don't steal from animals anymore.
Yeah.
All right, so when you go to the grocery store, just read the ingredients on things. And,
Yeah.
At first, it's different. Every time we try something, we change our habits. It's a little bit difficult to change any habit, right? Getting into the habit of doing exercise or going to bed on time and things like that. But once you get the hang of it and you meet many vegan people online, you're going to find that it's so much easier.
Absolutely.
Okay, so thank you very much for being here. I really appreciate you being kind.
Have a good day.
Okay, guys, tap on the screen. We had a great vegan teacher here. She is now vegan. That's awesome. So far in the call, we had already 2 vegans coming in. Hey, over here on YouTube, how are you guys doing? If you guys want me to read your comment out loud, put it on the screen. And if it's yellow, it stops. If it's turquoise, it stops. And if it's red, it stops. But if it's the blue color, sometimes it goes a bit too fast and it doesn't stop. So I'll do my best to try to use my peripheral vision. And thanks everybody for coming in. Thanks for being kind. Don't write mean things in the comments because that's just not helpful. If you're good people, you're gonna write kind things. All right, we got the next person here coming in. I don't like vegans. You don't like beef? Okay, well then it sounds like you're ready to be vegan. That's great. Next one, somebody's name is IDK. IDK, what's that stand for? Ice, dates, and kiwis? Hello.
Hi.
Hi, I'm Miss Katie, that vegan teacher. I'm here in Montreal, Quebec, Canada. It is 8 o'clock in the morning. Tell us a little bit about you.
I'm from the UK.
From the UK? All right. And are you a nice person or are you somebody who pays people to hurt animals? Oh, you're gone. Oh, here is a super chat. Hey, thank you very much for the super chat. I'm going to read this out loud right now. Okay, so the person named Tristan. Hi, Tristan. You want to join? You mean you want to talk to me like this? You have to go to my TikTok. TikTok right now my TikTok is called Music by That Vegan Teacher. And that's where the people come in to talk. Because over here on YouTube, we don't have the same ability as we do on TikTok. Okay, so you can come in, you have to put some decorations on the screen, and then that's how that works. Hey, thank you, Jake, for all the little roses. Thank you. What's your name? P? Thank you, P, for all the little roses. Thank you, everyone, for tapping on the screen. Look at that, guys. We're up to 33.5 thousand likes already. Okay, so here's another super chat. This is from Jason Purdue. Thank you, Jason, for the $10 super chat. I'm going to read what you wrote. You have written, God isn't kind with a question mark. So I'll start with that. Yeah, God isn't kind. Because a kind God would not create the world the way that he did. You see, vegans, if we had been in charge, if we had been God ourselves, we would have created the world where all animals live in peace and harmony. They still can have fun, you know, they can still have adventures like jumping off, you know, little rocks and swimming and chasing each other around. They can still have some challenges and some fun. But we would have made it so that no animals eat other animals. If we had been in charge, God would have made all animals vegan. And I know what you're thinking. You're probably thinking to yourself, but wouldn't there be an overpopulation? And we vegans have solved that. Well, at least I did. I just said that all that would happen is that if we had been in charge, we would have created a world so that all animals would die peacefully in their sleep. You know, like for example, the lions, right? It's not the lion's fault that they eat animals. They're just made that way by a mean God. Yeah, he's very cruel. So if all animals died peacefully in their sleep at a given age, there would be no overpopulation, right? And nobody would have to be afraid. Imagine being able to walk in the woods at night, in a forest, and never be afraid that you're going to get attacked by a snake or a bear or a coyote or a wolf. Wouldn't that be great? Yeah, it would be awesome. So God is really mean. God is either drunk, stoned, lazy, stupid, cruel, or dead. Or God never existed at all. But kind is definitely not what God is. So I always say the question isn't whether God exists or not. People spend so much time talking about, do you believe in God? Is God real? Well, we know that some kind of big bang or something made everything. But the real question is, was that being or thing kind? And it's clear that he or she or they or it was not. Let's read the rest of your super chat. Okay, God isn't kind with a question mark, Jason wrote. Because he allows this, look what humans choose to do each day. Well, why did God give humans free will? To do mean things. You see, if vegans had been in charge, we would have given humans free will to choose, you know, this pencil or that pencil. But either way, it wouldn't harm anyone. If we had been in charge, we wouldn't have given humans the tools, the ability to create war and create plastic pollution and all this stuff. You see, again, you're proving my point. God wasn't smart or kind. All right, let's keep going. What else did you write here? If agency or free will itself is cruel, why even try to convince others to use theirs to be kind? If you're saying, wait, why even if agency or free will itself is cruel, then why even try to convince somebody? Well, I'm trying to convince you because I think you have the free will to be able to not harm animals. From now on, what's your name? Jason. Jason, just choose to be kind. Just choose to be vegan. Be better than God. Be kinder than God. Don't hurt animals. That's the least you can do. 3 times a day, you're making choices. Most people eat 3 times a day. I only eat twice, breakfast and lunch. But I always choose delicious vegan foods that harm no one. I have soy milk in my fridge. I have oats in my cupboard, chia seeds, flax seeds, banana, like all kinds of fruit. Right now in the fridge, my sons are coming over for dinner. We have I always make a big fruit platter because it looks so pretty. And we have made a giant vegan chili. This time we actually bought vegan meat, something I don't usually do, but I bought Beyond Meat. So it's frozen and it's so good. This chili, we made it ahead of time and it's so, so, so good. And we're gonna have a great dinner without hurting anyone. And you can do that too. Okay, thank you, Jason, for the super chat, though. I really appreciate you being here. Guys, let's press the like button because, you know, Jason did a good job. He's in here trying to have a conversation. Jason, if you want to talk to me in person, you can come over to TikTok because I'm talking to people over there. And it's music by That Vegan Teacher. Thanks, guys, for coming. You guys, too, if you want me to answer a question or you want to say something, just go ahead and put the super chat in here, okay? All right, hey, guys. Oh, before we go on, guys, I'm going to say thank you to everybody who just subscribed to my channel over here on TikTok. Let's have a look here. Okay, let's see who we have. Hi, Izzy. Thank you for being here. I'm going to thank everyone who's either subscribed or shared or just joined, okay? Atlas, Hey, Nath, I see you there. Philosophy lover. Oh, you liked the live. Philosophy lover. You sound like somebody that would be interesting to talk to. Thank you for liking the live. Hey, Haley, thanks for following. Hi, Hunter. Yes, you can join. You just have to put decorations on the screen. And the way that it works is that if you put certain decorations, your name goes to the top of the list. So if you put like a giraffe in here or a whale, teddy bears, I don't know, but I don't know how it works, but your name just goes to the top and I just take whoever's at the top. I don't know, like this is just some sort of decoration. I don't know what that was, but anyway, thanks. All right, let's go to the top of the list, and we have right now 76 people waiting to talk to me, and at the top of the list happens to be Jay. So Jay, you're next.
Hello.
Hi, Jay.
Hi.
Hi, you need to be in a room all by yourself and over 18.
Yeah, I'm by myself.
No, you need to be in a quiet place. You have to run to a room and shut the door or something.
Okay then, bye-bye.
Okay, bye. Guys, remember, this is a classroom, so don't bring all your friends in, okay? Don't bring the TV into the classroom. Don't bring a radio. Just come by yourself, all right? And you have to be over 18. Let's go to the next person. So the next person at the top of the list is Alex. Guys, thank you very much. Thank you, Benjamin, for subscribing. That's really sweet of you. Hi, lady. I saw the little roses. Hi, Brabus. Thanks for the rose.
I have some questions.
Sure, but first you're going to teach a vegan fact, okay? Do you know what happens in the dairy industry?
Yes, I'm
Okay.
aware.
Okay. What do you think happens? What happens to the mother cows?
They get taken in, they get milked. But I
What
have
happens?
some questions.
Hold on.
Can you
No,
answer them
no,
for
no.
me,
You need
please?
to know the basic facts first, okay? So what happens with the cows is that they are forced to be pregnant. They're tied up, the mothers. And somebody comes after masturbating a male, a bull. They come and they put a giant glove on their arm, this big, and they insert their entire arm into the backside of the cow who does not consent. What would you call that? There's a word that starts with the letter R.
I don't know if I can say it on here.
Well, you know what it is, and it rhymes with grape, right? So are you okay with sexual violation of females?
Well, they're different species.
And?
There's no and. I mean,
What does that have to do with anything?
you were disrespecting people's
What does that have to
religion
do with
based on your
anything? What does
belief.
that have to do with anything? So you're saying that
I'm
it's
just
so
saying
you're
a
saying
lot of
it's
people
okay.
have
You're
different
saying no,
beliefs,
you're
and a lot
you're
of
going to
people
stay on
have
track.
health
Okay, I'm
issues.
sorry, I'm gonna have to mute you. Okay, I'm gonna have to mute you. So you're gonna stay on track. That's how this works. All right. You don't get to pivot. I just asked you if you're okay with sexually violating females, and your response was, well, they're a different species. So that means I guess you're okay with doing this to dogs, any animals. You're okay with pinning down the females. I'm not okay with it. I think it's pretty gross. I think it's pretty cruel. And I put myself into the body of that female. I would never want somebody to tie me up, force me to be pregnant. And then, because you wouldn't listen, what happens is they steal their babies. So since you seem to be okay with sexually violating females, I'm just going to assume that you're probably okay also with stealing their babies. So I just realized something. I don't really think I'm going to keep talking to you, actually. What's the point? Might as well get rid of you.
Well, but
Goodbye. Okay, next time you want to come in, go back into the lineup. Okay, you're going to have to put more decorations on the screen. You're going to have to work your way up because there's 76 people ahead of you. If you want to come in and have an actual discussion, that's great. And if you want to apologize for saying that you're okay with sexually violating females, then that's okay too. Okay, I always give people a second chance, just in case you happen to be drunk, stoned, or whatever. All right, guys, thank you for being here, everyone. Thank you for being here. We have 944 people on YouTube. Guys, if you want to talk to me, if you're like just dying to say something to me, put a super chat in here and I will see it and I will read your comment out loud. And hopefully it's going to be kind. All right, I want you to write kind things. You have an opportunity here to be a good person. You can put a super chat on the screen that says, I'm vegan now. Or you can say, it's wrong to hurt animals. Okay, there's a lot of good you can do. All right, thank you, Imogen. Thank you for the roses on the screen. Thank you, JX, for the roses on the screen. And thank you, everybody who is being kind here. Let's see what else we have. Let's see, what is this? Okay, I'm going to go to the next person. By the way, but first I want to say thank you to everyone who just subscribed. Again, we have a new batch of people. Thank you, Elamy, for being here. Is my real name Katie? Well, yeah, Katie, Kadie. Thank you. Monkey Boy, thanks for joining. Thank you for following me, Jonathan. Thank you, Timothy. Thank you, Riva, for sharing the live. Awesome. Guys, the best way to share the live is there's a button on the bottom, and it's when you press the share thing, there's I think it's yellow and it says repost. Apparently that's the best way to share the live if you want to make sure your friends see it. All right, guys, before I get in here on TikTok and with a new person, I'm just going to go over here on YouTube and read this super chat that just popped in. All right, but I will be with you. Okay, just give me a second. Okay, so this is a $9.99 super chat. Thank you, Cozy Cloud. Person's name's Cozy Cloud. It does sound cozy to be in a cloud. And you write, please stop and PLZ, I guess you mean please. Please stop and please stop doing stuff to Sniper Wolf. That's interesting. So I haven't communicated with Sniper Wolf in ages, but she's actually a very cruel person. I asked her to stop hurting cows, and she said the fact that I asked her makes her want to punch a cow. The very next day, I got a video of a teenager on a farm punching a baby cow in the head. Let that sink in. This is the evilness of Sniper Wolf. This is what she did. She could have simply said, Miss Katie, I'm going to try to hurt animals less. I'm going to strive to be vegan. That's not what this person did with 30 million followers. This person is as close to the devil as I can possibly imagine, encouraging a consistent animal abuse, and then seeing it with my own eyes the very next day, that her followers literally did what she said she felt like doing. So thank you for the $9.99 for reminding me that you're a terrible human. Thanks. Don't come back. Do not come back here and tell me to stop. I will stop when the world is vegan. Mark my words. I will be here in your face every single day that I can for the rest of my life because I used to eat animals and it was wrong. I paid people to steal the eggs and the milk and it was wrong. And when you know better, you do better. Right, guys? You guys understand on TikTok, right? Guys, thank you so much for tapping on the screen. We're up to 56.4 thousand. Let's keep tapping. And let's do it right now. Let's do 50 taps each, okay? And see what happens. It's at 56,000. Let's see. Maybe we can get to, I don't know, 59,000 if we all do it. Ready? Okay, here we go. Let's tap on the screen. 50 times each. Whoops. Oh my God. Keep going. I'm tapping. I can't tap. If I tap with two fingers, the whole phone's moving. I can't do it. I have to tap with one. All right, guys. Well, look at that. We're at 60,000. Keep on tapping on the screen. Keep on tapping on the screen. Keep on tapping on TikTok to show that you're not mean. Tap on this little one. Tap on their little nose and say, I'm sorry I ate your mom. Tap on the screen, TikTok, and say, I'm sorry I ate your dad. Isn't that sad? Really sad. Keep on tapping, guys, and say, I'll protect you, little one. Imagine that. They kill the baby pigs at 6 months old. Did you guys know that? They kill them in the same way that the Nazis murdered the Jews. It's horrifying. They put them in gas chambers. If you really see what happens, you will cry. Watch the documentary called Dominion. The documentary you should watch is called Dominion. Another one is called Earthlings. Earthlings is free. So is Dominion on YouTube. Like Earthlings, okay? Go and watch it. It will change your life. Seriously. Come and open your eyes and see what we have all seen. Watch Earthlings. If you want a shorter version of it, you can watch this. It's only 8 minutes long. Watch this before you come in and talk to me, okay? Did I get this super chat already? Oh yeah, I already got that one. All right, guys, if you want to absolutely talk to me here on YouTube, you can put a super chat in and I'll do my best to read it out loud. Thanks for being here. Okay, we got another person waiting to come in here. We have 90 people over on TikTok who want to talk to me. Going to the top of the list, Lady Liz. Guys, if you want to go if you want to be next, you're going to put some fruit that comes dancing in on my desk or something like that to get to the top. Okay, I'm just saying that because sometimes people are frustrated and they don't understand how it works. There's also some teddy bears that come in. There's puppies. Just find the little decoration and put that on the screen. Hi. Can't hear you. Can't hear you. Can't hear you.
Give me a second.
You have to go closer to your microphone, please. I can't hear you.
Very close.
Where are you from?
I'm from Switzerland. I have like a question about veganism. Like,
Okay, but before you ask a question, you have to teach something. You have to prove that you've learned something. What have you learned so far?
from the animals.
I can't hear you. I don't know what you're doing. Put your phone down. Don't touch it, and go very close to it. Okay, because I'm not hearing. I'm only hearing half your words.
I'm so sorry, my phone isn't like the best. But I do have like questions that.
Yeah, no, first you have to teach a vegan fact. That's how it works. If not, I'll give you a card to read.
Oh, what I know is like vegan there's been good for many people. Maybe there's some people who cannot be vegan for.
No, that's not a vegan fact. That's a lie.
Some people can from medical.
No, that's not true. There's nobody who cannot be vegan. Everyone can be vegan because veganism means that you are here. Here's the definition. Can you read it?
I'm dyslexic. I'm
You're
sorry.
dyslexic. Okay, I'm sorry, but you have to be able to read, and I don't believe you for 1 second that you're dyslexic and that you can't read a simple sentence. You know why I don't believe you? Because so many people come in here and tell me the same thing. What you are is not used to reading. That's the problem with the younger generation. They literally cannot read out loud unless they read it so slowly and they have somebody to hold their hand. But that's why I'm here. I don't care how fast you read it. Just read it. Okay, you're welcome to come back if you want to, but don't come in and say that you can't read, because that's what this is about. When you come in, you're a teaching assistant. Let's go to the next person. Remember, you have to be over 18. We go to Imogen. Imogen has a purple square beside her and a white letter T. Hello, Imogen. Hello, welcome to our classroom here. How are you?
I'm good.
Okay, can you teach a vegan fact, or would you like me to help you teach one by giving you a card?
I would just like to say.
Would you like to read your answer? Okay, I'm going to let you go because you didn't answer my question. Go to the next person. Okay, here we go. So those are the rules.
How's it going?
Welcome. Here's a card for you to read. Can you please read this card? And after that, we can have a talk.
Vegans don't steal from animals. Not their milk, not their eggs, not their fur, not their feathers, not their wool, not their skin, not their honey, not their babies, not their freedom, not their lives.
Very good. Excellent. All right, so now that's like a door. Now you get to come in and chat. Would you like to ask me something or say something?
Yeah, do you know the only three?
Can't hear you. Maybe something
Wait, can
wrong
you
with
hear me
the,
now?
maybe something's wrong with the internet because I had trouble hearing the other person as well.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
All right. Do you know some good vegan leaders of history?
Vegan leaders of history. Well, it's unclear who these people are exactly. Apparently Einstein didn't eat animals and Leonardo da Vinci, but I don't know what that has to do with anything.
Do you know Adolf Hitler was a vegan?
No, he wasn't. That's a lie. But you know what?
Yes, he was.
Maybe ask yourself why you perpetuate that lie. Because he wasn't even vegetarian either.
Heil Hitler,
He
Heil
ate-
Hitler, Heil Hitler, nigger, 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 nigger.
Okay, that's so strange. So look, guys, this is all of you, okay? Not 800 of you on YouTube, 800 of you guys on TikTok. This is your representative. How do you feel about that? This is a person who eats animals and lies and pretends that Hitler was vegan. It's absolutely not true. Go and research it yourself. He ate quail for his entire life. He ate all kinds of different birds. And when he did cut down on meat, it was for his health. He doesn't care about animals or people. And in fact, the Holocaust, which he participated in never ended for the animals. The animals are still being unalived right now by the billions. Pigs are murdered in gas chambers. So this guy, you heard what he just said? He just praised Hitler, and then he went and said the N-word all over the place. Are you guys proud of this representative of yours? You guys on YouTube, you all happy now? You know what? No vegan would ever say that. No vegan would ever lie to stretch the truth in that way. No vegan would ever say the N-word like that because we don't believe in hurting anyone. Now, I personally am not opposed to saying any words. I don't think that we should ban language because I think there's a place for being able to describe things. We shouldn't have to change all the history books where the word is written. I disagree with that. But I also disagree with, I think that prejudice is wrong towards people or animals. Don't be cruel to someone just because of the way they look. You know, speciesism is the first form of racism. Here, look. If you guys are, all of you guys here, if you guys are eating animals, you are being racist towards them. If that offended you, what that guy just said, well, think about what you're doing. Here is a puppy. Here is a pig. Why is it that you eat some of them and not others? Why don't you eat dogs? Why are you prejudiced against pigs? Why are you racist towards them? Another way of saying that is speciesism. You are speciesist. Don't hurt anyone. Don't be cruel to anyone just because of the way that they look. Now, if you have something to say to me, put a super chat in right now here and tell me if you agree with me. If you are against racism, write it down. If you put it in yellow, I will read it out loud and you'll be making a declaration to the world that you are not cruel. You guys over here on TikTok, should we even bother to let another one of you in? Is this how you are all going to act? Hey, Felix. I don't think so. We got a vegan cake here from Botan. Felix, thank you for the little decorations, guys. I'm going to wait a little while because I want to make sure that whoever comes in next is an actual adult. We're not letting people in who put rodeo hats on my head. We don't want the rodeo hats. Rodeo hats are a representation of cruelty towards animals. People who go to the rodeo are animal abusers. Not only are they eating animals, they're also paying to see them being utilized, commodified, and exploited. Thanks, but I don't want that either on my, whoever just put the little bee in that's attacking me, I don't want that decoration. There's teddy bears you can choose from. You can put a giraffe, you can put a whale, you can put all kinds of decorations that don't involve cruelty. Okay, you can put some dancing fruit down there, comes dancing in on the desk. There's confetti, all kinds of things. No rodeo hats. Thank you, Aurora, for the little roses. Here we go. Let's go to the next batch of people. But first, let me read your names out loud if you just followed me. Let me see, because I just noticed that Timothy followed. Hey, thank you guys for being here. Thank you for following. Thank you to Lei Tong 13, Isa, I hope I'm saying your name right, ISSA. Thank you to Isabel for following. Thank you. Thank you very much for saying that you like me. Thank you to Raw for following and KenZX13. Thanks, Greenpin, for following. Peter says he wants to join. Peter, if you want to join, you have to put a decoration on the screen, and then your name goes to the top. That's how it works. So somebody's writing here that that their clothing is made out of animals. Well, then don't wear fur, don't wear feathers, don't wear leather. Okay, wear things that are made out of cotton or acrylic or polyester or nylon. Those are things that are made from either recycled fabrics. Now, I personally get almost all of my clothes. I'd say like all, actually. I get all my clothes secondhand because that's a way of reusing something that would have ended up in a landfill. And then, like, with secondhand clothes are so cool because it's almost, think of it as a library. You can buy things there that are about half the price, at least half the price of something that you would get somewhere else. Like this sweater was, I think, $7.50 Canadian. And when I get tired of it or whatever, I donate it back. So it's kind of like a library. It's great. What about you guys over here on YouTube? Do you guys ever use go to places like secondhand stores to get your clothing? Let us know. Put a super chat in if you think you have a good idea about how to make the world a better place. I'm going to read it out loud. Also, if you disagree with me, that's okay. All right. Well, who do we have here? We have somebody named Mill who has a little blue butterfly.
Hi.
Welcome to my live stream. I'm Miss Katie. What's your name? You have to be in a room. I'm sorry, you have to be over 18 and in a room by yourself. If you can run to be in a room.
I am.
Okay, you're over 18?
Yeah.
Okay. And are you ready to read a card?
Yeah.
Okay, great. All right, here is a card for you. It's random vegan fact number what?
No. Read it.
Okay, are you okay? I'm asking you, so anyway, it is number 3, okay? Please read this out loud to help teach people a random vegan fact.
If you're not vegan, you're paying people to kill animals, which means you're cruel as the murderer.
Yeah. So this is like a door, so now we can talk. See, think of it as a door. Once you read the card, you can come in and we can talk. So what do you think about that, what you just read? Oh, hold on 1 second. I'm just going to get this super chat because I promised people I'm going to try to read as many as I can. Okay, so this is a turquoise one, so it stays on the screen a little bit longer and I can read it. Stump VR Official. Stump. It's an interesting name. Stump. Person writes, this is the dumbest stuff I've ever heard. Time to go hunting. Interesting. Okay. Well, thanks for your comment. Perhaps you could come back when you're ready to be a kinder person, because you didn't actually identify what you think is dumb, this is your word. Personally, I think that being kind to animals is the right thing to do, and it's the opposite of that. It's smart. It means that we are trying our best not to harm others. And it's also great for the environment, and health happens to be good for our health. You know, red meat is actually meat in general, especially processed meat, is linked to cancer. If you eat meat, you're more likely to get cancer, a heart attack, a stroke, high cholesterol, and type 2 diabetes. So if you want to be healthy, then you will be vegan. So what you're advocating for is actually pretty silly. You know, you paid $5 to tell everybody what a bad person you are, how uneducated you are. Don't do that. Come back and write something kinder. If you want to go out in the woods because you think it's peaceful in the woods, don't bring a gun. Instead, bring a camera and take pictures of the deer and come and show them on your channel here on YouTube and tell people how you saved a life and how you believe it's wrong to hurt an innocent animal who never did a single thing wrong to you. Okay? All right, hi there.
Hi, I've got a question.
Okay.
Do you like meat?
Like the taste of it, you mean?
No, I mean any meat.
What do you mean?
I mean, do you eat it?
I don't eat meat because I think it's wrong to hurt animals.
But you're not hurting them.
Pardon me?
But you're not going to hurt them.
Well, when you eat meat, we just established that if you were eating meat, then you were paying somebody to hurt them.
But when you eat it, it's not alive.
If you're not vegan, you're paying people to kill animals, which means you're as cruel as the murderer. Right? So I don't...
Nigger!
Are you calling me that?
No.
What does it mean? What does that word mean to you?
It means that it's nigger.
What does it mean to you?
Nigger.
What does it mean? Why are you saying it?
It means nigger.
Which means what? That's kind of I really don't think you're over 18, so I'm going to let you go, okay? But, you know, why don't you try thinking for yourself and using your critical thinking skills? There is absolutely no reason for you to say that because other people say it. If you don't even know what it means. I mean, I don't mind if you say it to me because I use it as an acronym. To me, it means N is for naturally, I is for intelligent, G is for gorgeous. Listen. Naturally intelligent, gorgeous, generous, exemplary, radiant. Sticks and stones can break my bones, but the N-word can never hurt me. You see? Thanks for the heart. That's so nice. See, guys, that's an example of something that's sweet. A little heart, well, big heart appeared on the screen like that, which means that we have another kind person here. Guys, thank you. Oh my goodness, we got up past 100,000 likes on TikTok. Way to go. Awesome, guys. Keep on tapping. Very good. You want to hear the song again? Is that what you said? Sure, I'll sing it again. Okay? Naturally intelligent, gorgeous, generous, exemplary, radiant. Sticks and stones can break my bones, but the N-word will never hurt me. It just goes past me. You can see. You see, you can always have a heart of empathy and kindness. And that goes for anyone else. If anyone calls you that word, just say, thank you for the compliment. That's how you get by that. All right, thank you guys. Let's go to the top of the list here. We have somebody whose name is Sleek. Hopefully this is a person who put the big hearts on the screen.
Hello?
I don't know. Hi, are you
Hi.
the one who put the hearts on the screen or not?
Hello. Hi.
Hi, I just asked you a question.
Can you repeat that question?
I said, are you the one who put the hearts on the screen?
I indeed am.
All right. How come you're trying to be kind?
I'm not. I'm just being my average self, you know?
Oh, okay. Great. Oh, so you're ready to read a card?
Yeah, I'm ready to read the card.
Okay, so I'm going to read a card since you seem like you're somebody who is able. I'm going to read a little bit about the egg industry. About the egg industry, there's 6 cards. This is just number 1. Can you read this out loud, everything?
I'm not gonna lie, I'm not reading a full-on paragraph.
Okay, well, bye. Thanks for coming. We'll go to the next
Nigger.
person. Thank you for the compliment. Naturally intelligent, gorgeous, generous, exemplary, radiant. Sticks and stones can break my bones, but the N-word will never hurt me. All right, let's go to the next person. Anna. Thank you for the hearts, guys. That's really nice. Thanks for the hand hearts. That's what they do over here on TikTok. Hey, you guys on YouTube, if you want to communicate with me, if you're feeling a bit left out, put a super chat down below and I will read it out loud. Thanks everyone for tapping. I see there's hearts popping out and smiles and, I don't know, confetti type things. Yeah, thank you guys for being here. If you're vegan, I can't tell how many vegans are here because the chat, it just goes by so fast and it's so tiny for me. But if you want to announce your presence, if you're vegan, come in, put a super chat, and I will try to promote your account. Hi.
Hi, hello.
Thanks, Ollie. Thank you, guys. Hi. Are you a kind person or mean?
I'm kind.
All right. Are you ready to read this card, which is about
Definitely.
the egg industry? Okay, here you go.
Okay. The egg industry tortures chickens during their entire lives by genetically modifying them and confining them to small cages without windows or proper ventilation. This would feel like you being stuck in an elevator with 15 strangers for your entire life. The industry also slices off the tips of their beaks, with hot blades when they're just babies, so they won't peck at each other during this extremely stressful time. Did I read that okay?
You read that really well. And what I
Thank
especially, you know what I especially liked? Is when you got to the part about the beaks being sawed off, you went, ooh. And you know what that showed me? That showed me you're a kind person. Hey, thank you, Ollie, for the hearts. Thank you very much. Yeah, that showed me that, because that's, when I found all this stuff out, I saw the videos of the little babies being macerated. And when I started watching this stuff, you know when you see in the movies, and somebody, like, something absolutely devastating happens, and you see them, like, against the wall, and they just, like, fall down to their knees, like on like down the wall. Like that's what happened to me when I watched these actual videos. I was so horrified that I had been paying for this for so long. It made me so sad that I was lied to, that nobody showed me these videos, and I can't even show you here on TikTok because the account gets banned for animal cruelty, even though we're trying to show the reality. So please watch this if you haven't seen it. Have you seen it?
I have not. I will.
Would you take?
Wait. Can you keep it up? Let me take a screenshot.
Yeah, everyone else, there's 739 people. Please take a screenshot of this and go and watch it so you know what's happening. You guys over here on YouTube, take a screenshot of this so you know what's happening. Okay? If you want to come in and, what is this? Okay, I think we're going to just we're gonna just get somebody out of here. What is this? Hide user from the channel. I just hiding one random person that's here. Now your comments will never be seen by anyone, okay? If you guys are writing bad things, you might be wondering why nobody's responding to you. It's probably because I've hidden your comments, so only you see it and nobody else. All right, so is there anything you'd like to say about your vegan journey?
I do actually want to ask a question about my sister. So my sister is disabled. She has a chromosome failure she was born with, and she is very overweight. And she does think she needs to eat meat to live. Like, she needs meat. That's what she thinks. And I have told her that if she wants to lose weight, become healthy, she could cut down on her meat, you know? And she just keeps going, no, because I can't live without meat.
Okay,
How
so
would
hold
you
on.
go about
Yeah,
telling a disabled person that?
Okay, what are you saying disabled? Is she mentally disabled?
She is genetically, she has a chromosome failure, so she is, yeah,
Okay, so you're saying that she has the mind of a child?
basically, yeah.
So who's buying the food for her?
My dad, specifically, yeah.
Okay, so what we have to do is get into the mind of your dad, because he holds the purse strings. He's the one in charge. So if your dad is educated and your dad realizes the truth. Here, I mean, I could tell you something. I don't know if you want to screenshot what I'm about to say or just memorize it, take notes or something. Hey, what's that? There's a flute on my face. With little dancing birds. Okay, thank you. That was cute. I haven't had that one before. Look, the Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics, which is a group of 100,000 dietitians and health care professionals, have looked at all the studies, and they've said that it's perfectly healthy to be vegan. You don't need meat. You don't need eggs. You don't need cheese. All right. So you don't need eggs, meat, any animal products, milk, nothing. Okay. So I've told you this. Now the only thing you have to do is you have to make sure that your dad knows these facts. Now your dad, probably like 99% of the people, will not give a shit, because most people are selfish and all they care about is their own taste pleasure. Mm-hmm. So this is all I can say to you, is that this is all you can possibly do. Because if your sister, as you say, is mentally handicapped and can't understand, like she has the mentality of a 3 or 4-year-old or I don't know what, you can try to appeal to her heart if she has a kind heart. And you can show her all kinds of things. I mean, I can make a video and say to her that it's okay for her not to eat meat. Would you like me to say something right now and you can screenshot it? Would that help? Like,
oh, wait, okay, hold on. There you go. I should be screen recording now. Oh, yes, I am. Okay.
Okay, what's your
sister?
Go ahead. What's your sister's name?
Marie.
Marie, okay. Hi, Marie. I'm Miss Katie, that vegan teacher. I heard that you are a really kind person and that you like animals and you don't want to hurt them. But you have this idea in your head that you think you need to eat them. But I'm here to tell you that you don't. You never, ever have to eat animals again. You don't need to eat chickens. You don't need to eat any cows. You don't need to eat any pigs, which is like bacon and all that. All right? So you should listen to your sister when she tells you you don't need to eat animals ever again or steal the milk from cows. No milk drinking either, and no eggs. Okay? So listen to your sister. And you're going to be a lot healthier to be vegan. You can be vegan together, okay? And this is a symbol of peace and veganism. All right? So give me a high too. Boink. Thank you.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. Thank you so much for coming, and thank you for trying to make the world a better place by helping your sister.
Thank you.
All right, guys, we're up to 120,000 likes. Isn't that awesome? Keep on tapping on the screen. TikTok, and you guys over here. Oh, shoot, I have a super chat. I didn't see that. I almost missed it. Thank you for the $5 donation to somebody named Pukui. I don't know how to say that. Hypothetically, if plants were proven conscious and capable of suffering, would you eat them? Well, what I would do in that case, if that was the case, well, first of all, it's a hypothetical question. We know that plants don't feel pain. They don't have a brain or a nervous system, so it's okay to bite into them. You have a heart. You know where to start. You shouldn't be taking long, and you should be vegan from now on. But I will engage you in this hypothetical. So the hypothetical is that we wake up the next morning and we find out that plants magically, apparently, feel pain at this time. So what is a vegan to do? Well, in that case, what we will do is we will find out which of all of the sentient beings feel the least amount of pain, right? So we're going to look into it. So we're going to find out, let's say we find out that some kind of plants barely feel anything and others are more sensitive. Our job as vegans is to do the least harm possible. That's what it means to be vegan. We just do our best. Vegans have a right to live. All right? Does that help? Hope that answers your question. Okay, but right now we're not living in that world, right? You don't have to eat anyone. Thank you guys for sharing the live stream. Guys, it has been 60 minutes over here on my YouTube channel, so we are done for the morning right now. We're going to take a little break. We're going to come back. You guys over here on TikTok, thank you also so much. Guys, don't worry. I'm going to be back. I try to do several 1-hour classes every day, and we're done for now. Everyone take a break, get some exercise, give yourself a big hug, and be vegan from now on. Okay, by the time you guys come back, I want to hear from you guys all the wonderful plants that you ate and bought and how you didn't hurt animals. Okay, I'll see you guys later. Bye, YouTube.